What's up, everybody? OGP back with you from the movie theater. Adjusted granny goggles here. We are at the movie theater going to see Renfield. Right now, when I get out of theater, I will give you my instant reaction, my thoughts on what I think of this Nicolas Cage vampire Dracula movie. Let's go. Into the theater we go. They are busy today. Made it through the line. Here we go into theater number 8, Renfield, 7:30 p.m. Let's see. When I bought tickets, it didn't look too crowded. Let's find out. So with all those people out there in the lobby, it's kind of crazy that there's like only 2 other people in this theater so far. A few other tickets I saw were sold, so I'm not expecting it to be completely empty the whole show. But it does start in about 10 minutes, so theater should be packing in. Gonna check out Renfield. What are your thoughts? Let me know down below, and if you're thinking about it, hit that thumbs up button. I would appreciate it. And I will see you guys after the movie. Well, the movie just ended. Everybody else left the theater already. I watched all the way through the credits, which were kind of fun. I like the way they did the credits. They have like video playing in the background throughout the whole credits, not just like a little bit and then it goes to a black screen with the scroll. They actually had like images and video, pictures like kind of going through the whole thing. So I kind of like that. Initial thoughts, a little predictable. Throughout the whole film, I kind of felt like I knew what was going to happen next, and it made some of the jokes kind of flop, but it was very gory, very violent. Some bozos sitting right behind me brought their kid. I'm like, what are you doing? And then the kid wouldn't shut up, so that was a little frustrating. All in all, a decent movie. They really tried to put Nicolas Cage in specific lighting to kind of give it that like kind of Hammer Films look, the way they would, the lighting and things like that. They try to make Nicolas Cage look like that, but then at other times it was very colorful and crazy and wild, like a Tarantino kind of film or something. So I almost felt like they didn't know if they wanted to be hardcore or goofy and comedy. At times it was both. Trying to be very outlandish, maybe like Kill Bill, kind of that type of thing. There was some great action, some great fighting, but the story itself, just a little predictable. But anyways, we'll get out of the theater here, and we'll talk about it more in the car when we're out of here. Coming soon, Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3. Looks kind of fun. The Covenant, Jake Gyllenhaal. That's good. I always like a good war movie. Disney's Little Mermaid. Big George. Do we need a movie about George Foreman? Come on now. Spider-Man? Yeah. And yeah, Air. I think I'm good. Yeah. Let's see out here. Oh yeah, here you go. Already got the poster for Indiana Jones. That looks pretty cool. Very cool to see Indiana Jones poster in theaters again. And this is kind of funny. We can't all die first. The blackening. That's pretty hilarious. I never want to spoil the movies in these videos, but this movie was fun, and I'm not going to. I should say, right? It was fun. It was fast-paced. I think it was like 93 minutes. It didn't feel like an hour and a half. It went by pretty quickly. Lots of action, violence, gore, like a lot of gore. I was kind of surprised with how much gore there was. It's a very simple movie. You go in, it's not too much to think about. Just you're watching a story of Renfield and Dracula battling, with some surrounding cast and characters and stuff, and the violence that ensues in between them and everybody else that's caught up in it. You know, it's a simple story, kind of a predictable story, but pretty fun. So I wish it was a little less predictable. But because of that, I'm kind of debating. I'm kind of on the fence as far as like production value and everything. I want to say like totally, like I'd give it a 7. There were some scenes I felt like were missing. We got from, like, we were going from A to Z, and it was like we were missing F and we were missing Q, you know, just a few little scenes that I feel like they probably shot and then maybe got cut out. So that was kind of interesting. Talk more about those later on at a later date. But one, for example, there's a cop and a guy in a car, and they're leaving a scene of something that happens crazy. Then all of a sudden they appear in this guy's apartment, and we don't really know how they got there, and the cop is like sleeping. The cop was driving the car, and then like the person who was in control of the scene kind of changed, and we didn't say like how or why that happened. So that was a little weird. There's a couple other scenes like that, or instances like that I felt like we were missing a little clip or a little scene or something. Maybe they just tightened it up for a runtime, or maybe that's just the way they want it. I don't know. I think my biggest takeaway from this is how bloody, gory, violent this was. I just did not expect it to be this over the top. A lot of fighting, little, you know, supernatural elements is to be expected with a Dracula movie. Nicolas Cage was good as Dracula. There was a couple parts where I was like, we're getting the hokey Nicolas Cage, and there were some other times where I was like, oh yeah, we're getting that like fast, not Fast and the Furious. Oh my God, Gone in 60 Seconds, Nicolas Cage. There's some moments where it's like, oh yeah, we're getting the classic epic Nicolas Cage. And like I said, in the theater, the lighting, they would have these, you know, this lighting coming from angles, you know, across his face and everything, kind of reminiscent of Hammer films. And I liked it. I liked a lot of that stuff, what they did cinematically. I thought it was really well put together. It just lacked with the story. Story-wise, I want to give it like a 5. It's kind of like right in the middle. The story didn't impress me. Everything else really impressed me. Where I would say, if it had a better story, I'd be giving this an 8 or better out of 10. But the story is like a 5. So I'm like, can I give it a 7 because of the story? I don't know. And I know balls are sitting here going like, do it. You know you want to say it. But I really do. I really do. Like, there were too many jokes that fell flat because we knew they were coming. There were some other funny moments, and the violence and action and gore were impressive. So, let's see, a 7 out of 10 would be like a 3.5 out of 5. So that would be like a B. Yeah. Right now, my initial reaction right now is, not to drag this out too much longer, my initial reaction right now is I'm going to give it, I'm really struggling with this, but I want to say a 7 out of 10. I'm somewhere between a 6.5 and a 7 out of 10. I'm almost ready to say like 6 3/4, because 7 is a decent movie. And this is not a bad movie. It's just very predictable. And that was a little frustrating. But it was fun. It was fast-paced. I'm going to give it a 7. I'm going to say it's a 7. It's a movie. I think you can wait and watch it when it comes out, like streaming or whatever. I don't think you need to go see it in the theaters. Because, like, how predictable it is, spoilers mean nothing. If you watch this and you're looking to like for what value, what takeaways are you going to get? You're going to have fun with the violence. You're going to have fun with the action. Fun seeing Nicolas Cage as Dracula. Some of the lighting, the effects, that type of stuff were aesthetically pleasing. The gore, the blood, all that stuff. You're going to like all that. But as far as the story goes, you're going to be like, okay, I feel like I know what's coming. So I'll just give it a 7, but you can wait. You can see it. You can see it when it comes out streaming or on physical media or something like that. But if you go to the theater, you won't be mad. I'm not mad at all that I spent a little money to see this. But I wouldn't have been mad either if I had waited. But it's been a while since I did one of these, so I thought, I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to do an instant reaction video and update, not update, but, give you all some content that I should be giving, putting more of this type of stuff out on the channel. But thanks for watching, everybody. Again, if you would, please hit that thumbs up button for me. Let me know your thoughts. No spoilers. Just give me maybe like a score and maybe like one of your favorite things about the movie down below. And I'd appreciate it. That'd be very cool to hear what you all think. Take care, everyone. I'll see you Monday night on the hashtag EMAG show. Every Monday is a giveaway, baby.